The following 3 years, a few more properties were bought to make it a small land assembly in this beautiful location. Fort Niagara in the US across the river. To the north, one could see Toronto on a clear day. And right next door, the Niagara-on-the-Lake Sailing Club. We also owned the waterfront and had a top architect design a 50-room hotel project. Both customers and media felt very positive about it. The neighboring beer pub with 9 rooms upstairs became available. We now were in control of an entire city block. Matt would manage the hotel part while Debbie and Brad would look after the bar and restaurant. Pub-style food and live music on the weekends would create a good alternative to fine dining next door. The break wall would need to be filled in with heavy equipment in order to create a public walkway along the waterfront. And a small stretch of road would become public parkland. Planning that, we actually felt good about giving back to the community. Oh boy, did that ever backfire on us. What we didn't realize was not everybody in this little town was pro-business. Ringleader Margarita Howe was anti-tourism and organized a protest march against the road closure. The media hopped on the bandwagon, and even CTV's W5 reported on a German developer exploiting picturesque Niagara-on-the-Lake. One commentary even suggested to coat me in chocolate and string me up at the local clock tower. My dad and I tried to charm Margarita, but with little success. When town council passed the road closure, the media went berserk. Meanwhile, business kept growing and the local Shaw Festival needed catering. The Harbor Inn was there. Canapés for up to 100 people, always fresh and delicate, just the way I've learned it. One reception at a time. After 3 years of growing success, but also 12 to 14-hour workdays, I received an offer to lease from an Italian restaurant operator in Toronto. I reflected, and since we seemed stuck with our hotel plans anyway, I was ready for a change. Local fame goodbye, hello Toronto. The Royal York Hotel, 1,600 rooms, 8 restaurants and bars, and its famous Imperial Room, hired me as assistant food and beverage manager. Heidi was a Toronto University student and knew her way around the trendy neighborhoods. We moved in together at 1001 Bay Street, 31st floor, decorated fashionably, and even had a dog together. Charlotte was her name. When I was weekend manager at the hotel, we'd move into a suite and enjoyed everything the house had to offer. What a life. Back in Niagara, the local architectural committee got involved and reports and proposals kept piling up with no end in sight. Consultants had a field day with us and I made a big decision. I'd educate myself about real estate. I managed our properties anyway. Why not make some money in that industry, right? I was good with clients, met a good bunch of people, and stylish as we were, enjoyed the odd glass of champagne too. With my newly gained knowledge, I reorganized our entire strategy, forcing the town towards a costly battle at the OMB, while suggesting alternatives which would make the councillors look good. Now the town would buy what we wanted to develop and give the town for free. Local politics at its best. Plans were redesigned and parcels sold off to a developer one by one, making money that way. I had found a new passion, commercial real estate. I was single again and had moved to the hip Beaches area, Queen Street East. That's where I would meet 2 very special ladies, which would change my life forever, both personally and professionally.